What up, everybody? Everybody, what's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the What's Up, Everybody podcast here with my co-host, Sweet Tea, a.k.a. Tony Thompson, a.k.a. Tony the Tiger, a.k.a.
Chocolate Thunder.
Chocolate Thunder. That's right. Great weekend, Sweet Tea.
Great weekend.
We are back. We literally just got back from vacation. We drove from where we were vacationing it straight to our spot, our podcast spot.
Can't miss the podcast.
Nope, at all. So we're planned on, hey, if we get back at 12 a.m., we're still going to do the podcast for you guys. So that way you guys get a quality podcast when you guys wake up.
To crank off this post-vacation Monday. Those are the hardest to come back from.
They are.
You get a quality vacay in, spend some quality time with the fam, doing nothing, just having fun.
Well,
and then
we never not do anything.
No.
So
I mean, like
just normal.
You do only fun things if you do something, and then you're like, man, back to work.
Yeah, Monday.
Back on the grind.
Making money, man. You got to make that money, dude.
Got to. But hopefully we can make your Monday, your post-Monday, your post-vacay Monday a little bit better with this podcast.
Kicking it with us, guys. Kicking it with Sweet Tea and I.
Oos.
But great weekend. What'd you guys do for vacay? Sweet Tea. Where'd we go?
We went to Tennessee.
Yep.
We spent some time in Tennessee, hit up Gatlinburg, hit up Pigeon 4G.
Yeah, got a cabin out that way, quality
P4
spot to just get a cabin and chill up in the mountains. Yeah. You know, we still cooked. I got like the past few times we went there, we went to like a few spots. We went to what you can't go to Tennessee and not do the Dolly Parton's Dixie Stampede.
Yeah,
right. We did that 2 years ago, or was it last year?
Last year. We did the Dolly Parton Stampede. That's quality.
That's right.
That's
Dolly Parton Stampede.
Quality theater right there.
It was good stuff. Good chicken. I don't think it was turkey. It was
it was pretty solid. Other than the fact that our team, so they do like a stadium-wide competition. One side, red side versus green side because it was Christmas. And I think we were on the green team or whatever. I don't remember.
Yeah, we got
duped. I remember we won every competition. Then the final competition, they're like, well, this is all or nothing.
No, it was like this one's, if whoever wins this one wins all the marbles. It's like, no, we didn't even win the other ones. Yeah. You know what I mean? It was like you got like 15 extra points or something. I don't know.
And then of course they won it, so they won the whole thing.
Stupid.
So all of our wins previous to that meant nothing.
I wanted to walk out right after that.
I know. I was ticked.
But we had our food coming, so I was like, all right, I'll stick around. But we went to Dollywood, which was awesome. If you guys want a really cool theme park, go to Tennessee. Dollywood's pretty awesome. Really cool roller coasters, man. What was your favorite one?
My favorite roller coaster always at Dollywood is the old Mine Shaft.
Mine Shaft.
That's not what it's called, but that's what I know it as. It's like the miners
something
shafters.
The Mine Shaft.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that one. The Eagle was pretty good, but what was the wooden ride we rode the first time? That was solid.
The Lightning Bolt.
Lightning Bolt was fun. It was fast.
That was down last time we were there.
Me and Tony, we like to consider ourselves like three thrill seeker connoisseurs. So we'd been to pretty much every theme park. I wouldn't say everyone, but we've been to a lot of them. We got one in our backyard, old Carowinds.
Yeah.
Right, got some solid stuff. We were up in
Fury.
Fury was
325 or something like that.
It's like one of the top roller coasters in the country.
It's the world's largest giga coaster.
Giga coaster? What's that? I don't get that.
It's like a roller coaster without any loops.
Oh, yeah. Well, it doesn't need it. This thing is like the longest roller coaster I've ever been on.
It's huge. It's like it's straight down. It's beyond straight down. You kind of like invert when you go down. It was legit.
Where did we go when we went to the Wyman's? It was like when y'all first met. When you first met Colleen, your wife.
New Jersey.
Yeah.
Was it a Six Flags? I don't remember. All I know is that it was somewhere in the Northeast, and they had King Ka. They had a King Ka there, which was sick. You know what a King Ka is? It is like a 0 to like 60 or 80 mile an hour roller coaster. Like it shoots you off and you go straight up, purely momentum based, and there's like an 84% chance that you don't actually make it over the
top.
The top. Of course, we did, which was awesome. But that was an intense roller
Yeah, because if you don't make it over the top, it just goes back down and you do it again.
I hope.
Well, all I remember is waking up that morning, me, you, Chris, Marivi, his wife, and Colleen, we went by a bagel shop that morning, and we stuffed our faces with bagels. And as soon as we got to Six Flags, we went on to King Ka like 3 times. I immediately threw up afterwards.
Well, because everybody knows this. If you go to an amusement park, you can't not do the fast passes.
Yeah.
Like, you got to do the fast passes. If you can't do the fast pass, there's really no point in going to an amusement park.
Not anymore.
In my opinion. Right? Unless you're at, like, Universal or Disney when they make the wait really cool, like a part of the ride.
Yeah.
Like, if you go to Universal and Islands of Adventure.
You have to go through the
Hulk.
Hulk.
You're going through the Spider-Man ride.
Oh, yeah.
Or you're going, like, the Hulk. You're, like, in the laboratory.
Yeah.
So they kind of make it cool. Or, like, Harry Potter.
Oh, even
better.
But
still not worth, like, a 3-hour wait, in my opinion. So
you
got to do the fast pass. Well, all these parks, the fast passes are different. Disney, you have to, like, schedule your fast pass, and you can only do it like that one time. Universal is awesome fast pass deal where you get a fast pass and you can use it unlimited amount of times on any ride. It's pretty sick. King Ka, Six Flags up there, it's like your fast pass is you can just ride each ride back to back.
Yeah.
That's the fast pass. So you wait in line for the first one, but once you get up there, you can ride. You just stay on it after it's over and you do it again. That's the worst.
That was when I got sick.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. It was terrible.
Doing the same roller coaster back to back, 0 wait, that was rough.
Yeah. And I just stuffed my face. So I was immediately hungry right after that ride because I just threw it all up.
Yeah. So that was it was really fun the first time, but then it was not so fun afterwards.
Yeah. Tony, you've had some pretty bad experiences with roller coasters because of, your past football and your quads being too big, and it literally took like one click to hold you in.
That's my life, man.
Yeah.
That's my life. Like, we did the Wild Eagle. We got one click on that bad boy.
Even this time?
Even this time.
Oh, my gosh. Just knowing that if that one click gives out.
Yeah, and it's not like one secure click. It's like as soon as it clicks, it's still at supreme tension, so it could just like pop open any moment. So the whole ride, not to mention the seat belt was too short, so I only got like I had to really force down the seat belt in there. So the whole time I was like, I'm gonna die. This thing's gonna fly open. I'm gonna be flinging on from it the whole time.
I'm glad I don't have that problem. We don't have to fear about that.
No, you don't.
I literally pull that thing down to where I can barely breathe out of it just to feel secure in a roller coaster. Mm-hmm. But I love freaking roller coasters. The only thing that we have to do next, I believe, because we've done the Sky Coaster.
Yep.
Okay? And if you don't know what a Sky Coaster is, this was like the tallest in the world at one point. Mm-hmm. It is literally a swing. So you have like this. This is what it looked like in Florida. It had this like V, right? Or no, it was like this.
Yeah.
It was like a
almost like a capital A.
Yeah, a capital A, and they had these 2 wires that came down 300 feet, and they strap you in, and you're just laying down, and it pulls you up 200 feet, and you have to pull the cord.
Yep.
Right? When you get up there, you're the one that has to pull the cord.
Pull the old rip cord.
And that was, you free fall like 200 feet straight head, like head first straight down the ground. You just swing, which is fun. But I want to go.
The slingshot.
Slingshot's fun. I feel like those guys that we did the slingshot when it was fairly new.
Yeah.
Social media wasn't really big, but they scared the crap out of you. Remember they threw that bolt down or whatever and said you're going to die, and then it shoots you up in the air.
Yeah.
So that was pretty wild. Now they got people like videotaping themselves and they're like passing out and stuff. And
yeah.
I don't know if it's all true, but
I think that stuff is because I've almost hit that old pass out switch one time.
Really? Going on a roller coaster?
Yeah.
If you had a little dizzy?
Like, even if you're screaming, and then like you kind of see stars a little bit.
It's the G's. It's the G-force going around some of them loops.
The old Intimidator at Carowinds.
Oh, yeah, the Intimidator's bad.
That was rough.
See, I can do rides like that, but I can't do things that just spin around. Just spin.
Spinning rides are the worst. I don't even know why they're a thing.
The last time I did something like that.
Haven't you ever seen The Sandlot? I mean, that's exactly how you feel every time you do a spinning ride.
Like you've had
pretend like you enjoy it.
Like you've had a wad of tobacco in your mouth the last hour before. Big Chief. The best.
The best.
Was that a county fair, and it was like a UFO. Remember you like stuck to the walls? I immediately threw up right after that. Mm-hmm. Just went around to the back of the UFO, threw up in some
If you don't know, the
stuff.
moral of the story is Wonderboy throws up a lot after he
only when
rides.
only when it spins, man. Only when things that spin. I can't do the spinning.
Or unless he has lots of bagels.
Yeah, that's about it. But we had a good time, man. Good time at Dollywood. Just spending time with the fam. You know, got back today, which was great. Thanksgiving dinner was. It could have been better for me.
Immaculate for myself, if I do say so.
Tony had at least 7 plates, and I had one with just. Go look at my Instagram, guys. Go look at my Instagram. Go look at my last post. That's what I had.
Yeah, it was good. Well, I mean, that's how it is. Life of a fighter, right?
Yeah. Trust me, I've been doing this for years, Sweet Tea. You know.
You had, like you said on one of our past videos, you had a fight this exact same time last year.
Yeah.
So we know the deal. And we actually went to Dollywood last year. We did almost the exact same stuff that we did this time.
Yeah.
While he had a fight. He was down in
At the same time. Same exact time, pretty much. I
Getting
think
it
last
in.
year's was December 19th.
Mm-hmm.
This year's December 18th.
Yep.
So, you know, co-main event, guys. Make sure y'all check that out. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
But that was fun. Now we're back and ready to get back in. The thing is, on vacation, had to train.
Yeah.
Sweet Tea, I'm glad you were there for my training.
Yeah, I was there. Homeboy, I was like, hey, man, tell me when you're going to train. Never once said. He'll tell me like 3 hours in advance, hey, man, I think when we get back, we're going to train. All right, cool, man, just let me know. Sitting here living life, doing my thing, and he was on the floor underneath me, and I knew he was training because I heard him yelling and huffing and puffing below me, and I'm like, appreciate the shout-out.
You should have came down there, dude. Well, the thing was, you would go put like Theo to bed, and then I would go down there and train, and you just didn't see you.
Yeah.
Didn't see you, so it wasn't really my fault.
Yeah.
Unless you wanted me to yell, Sweet Tea, come on down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boom.
Sorry, man.
Problem solved, guys. That easy.
I was like 3 floors below you.
1 floor. Literally 1 floor below.
Oh, that's right. You stayed in the 2nd floor. Anyway, thanks for your help, dude.
Yeah.
Many years of that training on vacation. One year we were in Orlando or somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Where were we at? Where we trained in that parking garage?
I don't remember.
We brought mats, and we trained down in a little like parking garage. Set up a little mats, and we just trained there.
I remember that, dude.
Yeah, that was fun. I don't remember where that was. St. Augustine, maybe.
I don't remember.
Orlando.
Probably.
I should wait for you to say I don't remember again.
I don't remember. So quit asking me.
We got some good fights this weekend, though. Got
We
some
do.
good fights, man.
Pull 'em
I
up.
got it. I got it right here. Got it right here. Let me tell you. Okay, we're going to be talking about probably 5 of the main card. We'll talk main card.
Yeah.
So, once again, I don't know if this guy's on the main card or not, but he just fought recently a few weeks ago, Chris Curtis, who we know, trained here. 2 fights ago, he fought at the Monster Wellness Arena, which is right in our backyard, downtown Greenville. Chris Curtis is 27-8-0, and he's fighting a guy named Brendan Allen. Now, I don't know who Brendan Allen is, but I know who Curtis is. And who you got on this fight, man?
That's a good question because I'm getting my Allens confused.
His name is Brendan Allen.
There's like a lighter weight Allen.
This is middleweight.
From England, I know. Let's see. Now, Chris Curtis looked good his last fight. He literally fought like weeks ago.
Yeah, knocked his guy out.
Beat Phil Hawes.
Yeah,
he
Phil
was like
Hawes.
a big underdog going into that fight, and he was a last-minute replacement. Didn't he fight at 170 when he was here?
I don't know. It might have been 185. It might have been 185. But how I know Curtis is I fought his buddy. My very 3rd fight ever in MMA was at the Bosco Wellness Arena. Back then it was the Bilo Center.
Yeah.
And his friend Marcus, I forgot his last name, he was like 6'6", and this dude fought at 170. 6'6".
Marcus Worrell.
Marcus Worrell.
Yeah,
you remember these names,
Your only
Tony?
Submission.
Yeah, rear naked choke. But that's how I know Curtis, because he was in his corner, my opponent's corner.
Okay,
and now look at him. He's in the UFC.
Whoa! I did not know this, dude.
What's up?
So Brendan Allen is not the same Allen that I was familiar. I think the Allen that I'm thinking of is a Brit. He's English, pretty sure, and he's a lighter weight guy. But this guy is from Beaufort, South Carolina.
Beaufort.
Yeah, Brendan Cody Allen.
Shut your butt.
Legacy Fighting Alliance. I know he used to compete for Legacy. He's 2-0 in the UFC. He beat Carl Roberson, submitted him, and he beat Punahele Soriano and that was actually Soriano's first loss.
Wow, so this dude's legit.
So he's pretty solid.
Yeah.
Another unfavorable matchup for Chris Curtis, because it was like a last-minute thing.
Yeah.
Dude fought a few weeks ago, so it's not like ideal situation. Is he going to be able to pull off another, I'm assuming what's going to be an upset?
We'll see. This is his second fight in the UFC. I mean, he pulled a major upset last fight, knocking his opponent out, and he looked pretty dominant in that fight. He looked really well. So just because I know the guy, I'm going for Curtis. Yeah. I feel like I have to.
I think Brendan Allen's going to take it.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're split on this.
SC native.
Okay. South Carolina. Got you.
Buford.
Next up at light heavyweight, we got Jimmy Crute versus Jamahal Hill. Ooh. Now, I think this is Jamahal Hill's first fight back after he dislocated his elbow.
Yes. Versus who?
I don't remember, Sweet Tea.
Look it up.
But I remember watching it and watching the arm. It was during one of our UFC fight nights, I think.
Yeah.
Ended up the guy just folding his arm back. It was disgusting. Hall Craig. Okay.
He's the Scottish dude who always wears like the
face
paint.
That's right.
Pretty sure he's Scottish.
And yeah, he's Scottish. He's a Braveheart guy for sure. Yeah. I love the way he talks.
Yeah,
but
Scottish.
So Jamahal Hill got his arm dislocated. It was
Elbow
pretty bad.
Broken.
It broke?
No, dislocated.
Okay. I don't know if he had to have surgery or not, but it was pretty devastating.
Obviously not, because it was only in June of this year. So I doubt he's coming off of elbow surgery a few months later.
Well, he's back at it, fighting off a tough opponent, Jimmy Crute, man.
Crute.
Jimmy's tough, dude.
He is.
Who you got on that?
Well,
Jimmy or Hill?
Crute's last fight was that weird fight versus Anthony Smith where he got leg kicked and his foot was flopping and they didn't let him come out. Didn't take a whole lot of damage. Actually was doing, decently in that fight. He's a wild man. He's business in the front, party in the back with his haircut.
Did he have a mullet then?
Ooh, he always does.
He always got that mullet.
I think so. That's tough.
That's a good fight. That's a good matchup.
Prospects coming up. They both lost kind of in freak ways their last fights.
And it's been a while. And I think that was his last fight as well, Crute. So
Crute's last fight was in
He had
April.
that drop foot, low calf kick from Anthony Smith. That was the Chris Wyman, bro.
UFC 261.
I don't know, man. I didn't really fart. That was just my mouth, guys. I'm going to go for my man, Jimmy.
I'm taking Crute as well.
Is that a maybe?
I'm going to go Hill.
All right. Split again,
Hill.
dude. Split again.
Yeah.
Okay. I think you're doing
Hill
that on
can be
purpose.
a little more technical. He's longer. He's got like a 5-inch reach advantage.
Yeah.
So if he stays,
he's got good striking.
Reach,
he's got good striking.
He's got some power too. He knocked out or TKO'd OSP.
Yeah.
Maybe he TKO'd him or he knocked him out. But yeah. So
same thing.
Of course, who hasn't TKO'd OSP at this point? Dude's
I haven't.
In a while. Yeah.
I haven't, Sweet Tea. Next up, you'll know this guy because he has been around for a while. Clay Guida, my man, a.k.a. Blanca. That's
From Street Fighter.
That's who he reminds me of, Blanca. Versus Leonardo Santos. Now, Leonardo's 18-5-1, and Clay Guida's 36-18.
Goodness gracious.
36. That's a lot of fights. That's a lot of wins. But, I got mine's 16?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, this guy's got 36. Been fighting since 1990.
Yeah.
Since the UFC first came out, Clay Guida has. And for what I like about Clay is that this dude's game. Like, he will go out there, move like Blanca, hair all just craziness, belch the entire time in the corner, and just does work.
Yeah.
But Leonardo Santos is tough.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go with a veteran because I'm a veteran. Got to go with a veteran on this.
Yeah.
Let's go, Clay.
I'm going with Guida as well.
You going with my man Guida?
Mm-hmm.
My man Guida. So we got Guida. By the way, guys, type in the comments down below who you think is going to be winning these fights. We want to know your picks for UFC Fight Night this next weekend. Next up, my brother from another mother, actually from the same mother, Rafael Fiziev. Rafael Fiziev versus Brad Riddell. Now, Rafael is...
Do you know for a fact that it's Rafael, or do you think it's Raphael?
I don't know. Usually it's Rafael.
Why can't it be Raphael?
Maybe it is Raphael. I mean,
Look,
he's
it's only
Russian, right?
Raphael if
Isn't he
he's
Russian?
from Brazil.
He's not from Brazil.
No. Yeah, he's from Kazakhstan. Kazakhstani, Kyrgyzstani.
It was crazy.
Mixed martial artist. So
he's a
very
striker.
similar to Shevchenko.
Okay. So, yeah, he's known for his striking.
Yeah.
He just beat Bobby.
Green. It was
Bobby
close.
Green.
Split
Yeah.
decision.
I thought Bobby had it, but anyways, very, very close. I'm going for Raphael on that one. He's been
down
doing
at
some
Sanford,
work.
man. Everybody's going to Sanford. It used to be like everybody was at ATT or
Yeah.
Jackson Wink. Now it's like everybody's at ATT or Sanford MMA. He's
Yeah.
down at Sanford. Brennan Allen was down at Sanford MMA.
Who else is at Sanford?
Gilbert Burns.
Gilbert Burns, that's right.
Robbie Lawler.
Daggone, that gym
Freaking
just...
that new Irish kid is down there now.
Oh, the one that
welterweight.
he was like, he just won his last fight.
Yeah.
He's fade back left hand like Connor. He's
Yeah.
like a big Connor fan.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's down there at
He's
Sanford
at
too.
Sanford. Mm-hmm.
Sanford. Wow. I'm waiting for everybody to come to Upstate Karate, dude.
Yeah, pitch black.
Pitch black, baby.
Yeah.
Going for Raphael.
Really?
I'm just going to go Raph.
I'm going with Brittle.
You're doing this on purpose, Tony.
I'm going with Brittle. Well, you know what I'm saying? USA.
I mean, I like the UFC, but you got to be realistic, dude. Well,
Brad
I can't really
Riddle's
say
tough
that.
too, bro.
Yeah, he's tough. My man Brad is tough.
I mean, Fiziev. He is. I want to say Brad Riddle's like a wrestler.
Yeah, but he's not afraid to stand there and throw some bombs, and I feel I was like striking super good. And even from Kazakhstan, you know his wrestling defense is going to be on point.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You would think, anyway. What you looking at, Tony?
I'm taking Riddle, man.
All right, you going for
I'm
Riddle?
taking
We're
Riddle.
split so far, all the way down.
I'm taking
Now,
Riddle by decision.
main-
He likes the decision.
Got
So
to
you're
get
still
the
taking Fiziev?
I'm going Fiziev.
All right.
Okay, main event bantamweight. Jose Aldo, another veteran, versus Rob
Yep.
Fontino. Now, Jose Aldo has been looking real sharp.
Jose. Why do you call Jose?
I have no idea. I just called
Jorge
Jose, and then I just
George.
said Jose. Because I have a friend named Julian, and it starts with a J. And just they got
Just
you know
say
what I mean?
the names like
Sorry.
they're spelled. You trying
Okay.
to be all cultural over here, dude.
Jose has been looking sharp his last few fights. And
He is. 2-fight win streak.
yeah, we fought on the same card when I got beat by Burns. But anyway,
Wait, he fought on that card too?
Yeah.
And he fought on your Jeff Neal card.
Wow, he did.
Yeah, he won on that fight as well.
Yeah, so that was it.
Yeah.
So he's fighting again this year. 3 fights in this year, mate.
Yeah,
No,
Jeff
2
Neal
fights.
Yeah.
So I'm going for my man Jose. Now, Jose's 30 wins, 7 losses. Rob is 19 wins, 4 losses.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Jose's been looking really sharp, so I'm going to go for my man Jose. And he's shredded.
Yeah, always.
Dude's shredded at one. He's fighting at 135, right?
Yeah, bantamweight.
Yeah, man, at 135. So I'm going for Jose.
Let's see. Rob
Is
Font
he
just
gonna
beat
pick
Cody
somebody different?
Garbrandt. Really. So Rob Font and the Cody Garbrandt fight, that was one of those things where it was like,
That's when he knocked him out, right? He just threw that heavy punch.
No. That Cody Garbrandt knocked out Rafael
That's right,
Assunção with
that's
that
right.
one.
That's right.
Rafael Assunção. Look at you making me turn my
Rafael, man,
R's
come on
into
now.
H's, bro. So he fought Cody Garbrandt in the last fight. They were the main event.
Yeah.
Landed 183 total strikes, 176 significant. It was one of those things where like Cody just like didn't get out of the way.
Yeah.
He got jabbed to death. You know what I mean?
Cody does been doing that a lot lately.
Mhm.
You know, when he
was getting
fought
hit
when he
a
fought
lot.
T.J. Dillashaw, he was moving and grooving, just moving his head. I don't know if it's the beard or what.
Yeah.
But you're also talking one of the best strikers who ever stepped out there.
I know.
Best Muay Thai.
And he's looking sharp.
Yeah. Pumped his jab his last time. Finally threw his leg kicks later on and beat his opponent, his last opponent. I was like, where's the leg kicks, man?
Yeah.
But he did work. He did really good. I was very impressed.
Yep.
So,
I'm taking Jose as well.
nice. It's the only one you picked that I picked.
No. We agreed on Guida.
Oh, that's right. What am I thinking?
Cuidado.
What am I thinking, dude?
Mm-hmm.
That's this next weekend. Now, the weekend after that's going to be huge. We're not going to talk about that yet, but we're going to be throwing some stuff out there for you guys, talking about some of the main events fights coming up as well.
Maybe we can get into talk about the undercard. Let's talk about the undercard.
right,
of
look
UFC
it up.
269. But before we get into that, we had some fights this weekend. not
yeah.
UFC fights, but good old Triller back at it. I want to get your thoughts on those fights.
And you had two UFC veterans on that card. You had Mike Perry and Frank Mir.
With a totally whole new vibe, whole new, just like basically like a whole new sport coming in there.
Boxing with MMA gloves.
Boxing with MMA gloves.
Whole new sport, dude.
Yeah. Who'd have thought?
It's literally bare knuckle fighting, but you just got MMA gloves on. I mean, so it's really not bare knuckle, but you know what I mean. So everything's just boxing style. Why don't they just do like a
and not
Muay
only
Thai
that, they
or
were in a
kickboxing?
triangle ring.
What?
You didn't see that?
No.
The ring was in the shape of a triangle.
Stop it. Everybody's trying to do something different, man.
3 corners, yeah.
It's like what was that one thing that they were trying to get rolling, the ball rolling? It was arm wrestling MMA.
Yeah.
Like, how does that work? A triangle ring? How many ropes? 3, 4? I mean, 3 is like a wrestling ring, but that's weird. A triangle ring. Who made that?
Yep.
I don't know. You can just go online and just, hey, man, I want to get a triangle ring. Sure.
Yeah.
Probably just, I wonder if they got it patented. Good old triangle ring.
Probably.
Weird. I feel like you're just saying that, just saying stuff.
100%.
That's right.
No, but
right.
Yeah, triangle ring, and they were boxing. Do you? I mean, I honestly like using the MMA gloves instead of going bare knuckle.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
less
with
damage,
MMA, less just slicing and dicing.
Yeah, of the knucks. Less of breaking of the hands.
Yeah,
I think
you can
probably
barely hit somebody. Like in boxing, you're taught not to just fully get out of the way of the punch, but if it grazes you a little bit, like that's enough.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like you don't want to be so far out of the way where you take away your position to be able to counter.
Yeah,
and so if you do that with bare knuckle and they barely graze you, you're getting sliced.
Yeah, right on
and
the.
Even though it didn't land solid, you're still getting nicked. And
you get here and here, you're getting cut.
Yeah, with knuckles.
Yeah, and from talking to some of the bare knuckle athletes, they said, a lot of these guys don't throw 100% for fear that they're going to break their hand.
Yeah.
So I guess maybe with these MMA gloves, people can be throwing harder. Maybe you'll see more knockouts. Mm-hmm. But I know Mike Perry won by split decision.
Mike Perry?
Mike Perry. Mike.
I'm pretty sure you said bike.
No, I said Mike.
Go back, run that back. Run back
Mike.
the audio.
I said Mike.
You said Mike.
Yeah, so I said.
Or Mike.
Mike.
Mike
Perry. Split decision. He's happy. I saw one of
shocked.
He was also
shocked.
he was like, well, yeah, let's go.
Yeah,
Do you think I guess he thought he lost it?
It wasn't sure. It was close. It was really close. I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't watch the fights.
I didn't either. But I saw some stuff on social media.
I'm not a huge Triller fan.
Me neither.
I've only seen one Triller event.
And that was terrible.
It was Jake Paul versus Ben Askren.
Yeah. The commentating was terrible.
Yeah, it was a slop show, bro.
Yeah.
And I paid for it. So
I didn't.
You immediately lost my trust for spending whatever it was, $60-$65 on the card because of that thing.
Yeah, who's Triller owned by? Like,
I don't know, dude.
So weird. They're weird. I don't know, but they said it's like the new thing. Who else fought on that? Oh, Frank Mir. They said he just got crushed, just got knocked out.
Yeah, first round. It was pretty scary. He was out on his feet.
Stop.
He was like, he got rocked, fell back into the corner. Fortunately, the guy he was fighting recognized it and didn't continue to engage because it would have just been disastrous.
Terrible.
But what people are concerned about two things. Number one, obviously he's been fighting for forever.
Yeah.
You don't know where his mind is at, all that good stuff in terms of like actual health. So when they saw him literally out on his feet, he was knocked out but still standing. That was scary. But they were also concerned with the referee, which is Big Dan Margliata, and we love Big Dan. He's a good ref. He wasn't making a call. He didn't
recognize it, huh?
He was kind of like, what's going on a little bit. He was watching, but then I think he realized that the other fighter wasn't engaging, which made him look harder at Frank, and then realized, oh, crap, he's out. And then he stepped in and called it.
I know just refereeing kids and stuff, like a lot of times the referees use their peripheral because they want to see kind of each fighter, right? If you look at one, you can't really see the other.
Yeah.
So they kind of look in the middle, and they just kind of use their peripheral to watch these guys fight. Every now and then you'll glance back and forth, and maybe that's what he was doing in that process, just kind of looking here. I didn't go back and watch it, once the guy wasn't engaging his opponent, he was like, okay, what's going on? And finally just kind of looked at Frank, was like, oh my God, this guy's out.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what was going on.
Probably. That's a good point because, yeah, we've reffed some little tournaments here, and that's kind of like our mindset is looking between so you can kind of see a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Instead of, like you said, if I'm just looking at one opponent, I can't see the other one. So
Unless you're that referee who's always like, you know what I'm talking about? His eyes are like literally about to poke out of his head. He's a boxing ref.
No.
You haven't seen him? All right. I have to look
Maybe.
him up. I don't even know the guy's name, but it looks like his eyes are about to pop out of his head. You know, he sees everything.
Yeah.
He's got one eye on this guy, one eye on this guy.
That's a talent right there.
Yeah. No. But
so what
yeah.
are your thoughts on that? The boxing with the MMA gloves.
I mean, I feel like at this point,
Do you
like,
think it's gonna stick, or do you think it's
I
gonna be
don't know.
like
maybe
just
they
another
may
thing?
pick up some guys from out of the. I feel like everybody's picking up guys from the UFC, from nowhere else, but just UFC.
former?
I'm former UFC guys.
Yeah.
You know, bare knuckle boxing's picking up these UFC guys
PFL
and PFL. Now this Triller, but everybody's trying to do something different, trying to find that next big thing. Fighting in a triangle. How do you prepare for that?
boxing with MMA gloves. Like, are you trying to get boxing fans and MMA fans?
Yeah. I don't know what the whole mindset's behind it, but there's just everybody's trying to do something different. So, I mean, I don't know. I didn't watch it, so I don't know if they did good. I literally was the first time I heard about it was on social media, like afterwards.
Yeah.
Like, what? There were some Triller fights this weekend?
Yeah.
And Mike Perry was like, oh, what? I was like, heck yeah, dude, because I like Mike Perry. He comments a lot of stuff on my stuff sometimes. He's really cool. So I like Mike Perry. So I don't know what to think about it yet.
Yeah. Who knows, man?
Who knows?
Everybody's just trying to get that. It's like it's almost like social media. It's almost like today's fame, where you can just do one thing, and all you need is that one video to blow up, and no one can see anything else on you for the rest of your life. But you're set from that one thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I feel like
it's
everybody's
people are
looking for
trying to-
that.
Yeah, everybody's instead of just establishing something and just building it through the ups and downs, they're like, let me just do one quick viral thing to set me for the rest of my life. And that's what stardom is nowadays, in my opinion. It's with TikTok and everything. Like, you go viral, you've made it. Like, Mom, I went viral. I'm good. I made it. Or whatever. Whereas back in the day, you had to, like...
You got to work at it.
And you'll see. Everybody knows who Brad Pitt is. Everybody knows who George Clooney is. Everybody knows who these big, huge actors are. The Rock. It's not because of one viral video. I mean,
they work their butts off.
Working and working and working. And they're going to go down for forever. But you have so many TikTok people that are like, I'll see a video that's viral. Like, oh, that's from TikTok. I don't know who it is.
Yeah. Don't even know their faces.
Don't even know their faces.
There's so many, like...
Or you never see them again.
And that's where, like, a lot of these kids, to be honest with you, like, freaking TikTok is addicting, bro. I would rather be on TikTok than watch TV. It's so entertaining. So entertaining. And if you didn't like it, just do this, right?
Yes.
You
but
just
you gotta
do
think
this.
on the flip side, I'm gonna go all Joe Rogan here on you. Like, is that good for us?
Definitely not.
Is that good for the human brain and the human mind and the human psyche to just constantly be fed different stimulants forever?
Yeah.
Like you said, TikTok is like infinite. You can always find something different
new,
on
something
there.
different. I mean, that's kind of like with everything else. I mean, with Instagram and basically Instagram. I mean, Twitter's not
That's what I'm
crazy.
saying. Social media, period. It's like
I mean,
creating these zombies who all they do. You see it.
Yeah.
Mom was taking pictures of us this weekend. Oh, enjoying a family weekend. And we're all just sitting on our
on
phones.
our phones. Everybody at the table. We just got through eating dinner, but we were all just kind of chilling on our phone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
like you just said. You'd rather be on TikTok than watch movies. But it's like when you watch movies, you can watch movies with your friends. Like, you're not.
Yeah,
gonna
you can
sit
talk
there and
about
like,
it.
Hey man, let's look at TikTok together.
Well, see, now it's getting to the point where it's like, okay, I see a cool video, I send it out to my friends. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, and then we comment on that.
For that brief moment in time.
For just a split second.
It's like,
but it's becoming a
back to
thing.
my
They
life.
send me back something for a split second. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Send them some stuff. But that's the way the world's going, and it's not, I don't think it's good for us at all.
I don't think it's good either.
Now, I heard something the other day where, I don't know if it's social media from China or something like that, but they're doing something with their youth where they're doing their social media stuff, and it's educational. Like, it's about their history. It's about, you know, animals and about the planet and about educational stuff instead of just pure, you know, look at this kid do this stupid thing, you know? So
I mean, maybe that's a way to get constructive over it, I guess, and be productive instead of looking at mindless media that does absolutely nothing for your life, but it gives you a quick little jolt of, and then you're on to the next thing.
Yeah. I am involved a lot on TikTok in watching like cooking videos or how to do yourself home stuff, which is pretty educational.
Yeah, but that's like YouTube, though.
You can do that on YouTube. Yeah. The first time I ever learned how to tie my tie was through YouTube. I think Dad tried to show me years ago. Of course, I didn't listen. But when it came down to it, when I really actually had to wear a tie, I learned off of YouTube.
It's like this necessary evil. Like you need social media in order to
learn how to do stuff.
No, I mean, yeah, you can use that, or you know, Dad can. That's the thing, though.
Yeah,
you go to social media to learn how to tie a tie instead of going to your own father and being like, "Hey, Dad," which is a great relational building thing, and you bond, and we need those relationships. Whereas you're like, I'm just gonna go to TikTok and learn about it in 5 seconds and then be done with it. But it's like take that time to learn from your dad, or take that time to watch a movie with your siblings, and that's like one day, you know, we were out to eat, and there was a family of mom and dad and like 3 kids, and literally I couldn't believe it. I was like, I cannot believe this is happening. All 3 kids had 3 tablets with all different sets of headphones. The mom and the dad came in and sat down. They didn't talk to each other. The kids didn't engage, and they were eating. I was like, why even come out to eat?
Yeah, do that at home.
Why even go out to eat if you're just all 3 kids have their iPads and their headphones on just watching? It's like, why even do that? What's the point of even coming out to eat except to engage in conversation and develop the relationship bond? And can you imagine if we grew up like that?
Oh my gosh,
like we wouldn't be as close as we are right now.
And I wouldn't be the athlete I am today if
100%
if it wasn't for the way we grew up without the social media. And you're getting that reverse action going back. You know, I remember when I was in school, and like 95% of the kids were athletes.
My chair just broke, dude.
Did it really just sink down, dude? Yeah. Tony, that's that turkey. You got extra turkey, dude.
I gotta lower my mic.
You're on my level now.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and I kind of see it with some of the kids nowadays, and like it's kind of flipped. Mm-hmm. You don't get the crazy athletes. Because a lot of these, I mean, you do get you know the ones that are coming in that are athletes. Those are the kids that are having to play outside. You know,
really involved in
sports, right?
Yeah.
So it is flipped, and I definitely see that for sure. So it's definitely I don't think it's a good thing, especially physically or mentally for us. So I'm gonna have to do what you did, man. Just get rid of all social media.
Mm-hmm. Can't though.
I can't. Yeah.
You got to. It's part of your brand now.
Right.
You gotta. And they make it obviously these big tech companies are super. They're smart, so they know how to keep you engaged.
Man.
Feed you content you want to see and stay.
And
on
they
their
know
platform.
that algorithm of stuff you like, the stuff you clicked on, so they just keep feeding you that stuff.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy.
And I'm sitting there just going along with it. Oh, I love that. I just keep going. It's crazy, man. It is. So, and then now you got this, Facebook changing their name. Now you're gonna have this whole multiverse thing happening.
Bruh, it's getting nuts.
It's gonna be Ready Player One, for sure.
Nuts.
Put the headset on and get you on your mobile running thing.
Well, at least you're like running around.
Yeah, at least you're not sitting there.
Yeah, at least you're not just sitting there and able to just like move your arms and run somewhere.
I went to E3, I think it's E3.
Yeah.
In California, a big gaming convention. Me and one of my buddies, Matthew Long, and we were out there, and they had this new like harness thing that you got into, right?
I've seen it.
You've seen it where you can move left and right, you can move up and down a little bit, but you're not on like a treadmill, but you're on like this little bowl, and you have your socks on, so you can run with your socks. You know what I mean? You can turn and run. The game I was playing was actually pretty solid, and I was pretty disappointed. I just got a VR, and I was expecting it to be like Ready Player One. You know what I mean? Like the effects were just legit, and of course they're still way far behind in that kind of technology. I was kind of disappointed. I was like, what the heck, man? I was playing with my brother Evan, and his avatar just looked like he was like running around. It was terrible.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh man. But I kind of got it so that way you can literally watch Netflix with Evan and his avatar on a couch. So that's what
I'm saying, dude. It's crazy, man.
Yeah. We're going to have to do something about it. We're going to have to go all Fight Club up on this thing.
Mm-hmm. Create I don't know. It's nuts, but you got to have it. So good thing we got into the prelim fights of the
yeah, it's great, dude.
We'll talk about that next
We'll talk about that. Yeah, we'll talk about that next week. But, yeah, man, hopefully you guys had a outstanding Thanksgiving. We got Christmas coming up. Favorite holiday, for sure.
Christmas. Are you a like immediately post-Halloween Christmas guy, or do you have to like wait until after Thanksgiving to get Christmas going?
I say this every year. Like I want to start putting on I pretty much put my Christmas tree like 2 weeks ago.
Like a couple weeks after.
Yeah, Halloween.
I'm the day after. Halloween's like my least favorite holiday. I mean, if you can call it a holiday, I don't know what you call it. I'm not a fan of Halloween at all. Never have been in the history of my birth. So as soon as it was over,
just put a Christmas tree up.
Immediately. We at least decorated the inside of our house.
You have to make it. You have to elongate it. You have to make it as long as possible.
It's my favorite holiday.
Yeah.
It's my favorite season, my favorite time of the year. So why don't I want to feel more of that and enjoy more of that instead of it like, okay, you have 25 days? Because once December 26th hits, you got to get rid of all Christmas stuff, because at that point in time, it's like a tease. Like it's over.
Yeah, dang.
And there ain't no getting it back. We got to wait a whole year to the next one.
Yeah, you got to wait freaking 365
I'm trying
days,
to
man.
elongate that wonderful feeling. Already watched Elf, which is quality.
Yeah.
My son loves Elf, so I'm super pumped about that.
Yeah, we can't talk about those. This is some stuff I want to talk about next week. So keep it to yourself.
Gotcha.
Keep it to yourself, man.
Will do. Sorry, Sensei.
You're welcome, sir. But anyway, yeah, had a great weekend, man.
Mm-hmm.
Happy Thanksgiving, and now Merry Christmas to everybody.
Mm-hmm. Couple weeks out from your fight, man.
I know, dude. Ready to rock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's one of the things. Got some good workout in, some training in on vacay. Solid work. Brought my stuff, my gloves, my mouthpiece. We had battle ropes, ground and pound dummies, mitt work, wrestling. So I got Whiteman coming in this week, who I didn't have my last camp.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks a lot, Chris, for breaking your leg.
For real, dude. What a schmigmo, dude.
Yeah, Whiteman coming in this week, next week. So getting some solid. I mean, I got, of course, my wrestling coaching guys here, but he loves coming in for my camp. I love having him there. Always gives me that extra confidence.
It's almost like a superstition at this point.
Yeah, gotta have him.
You guys have been dating back to the first Anderson fight.
7 years ago.
Something like that.
8 years
ago.
ago.
Each other's camps ever since then.
Yeah.
So it was weird not seeing him here last time.
I know it, man. So we got him here for this one, and we're excited. So he's gonna be throwing me around tomorrow, I believe.
That's what I like to hear.
Yes, sir.
I would do it, but I don't want to hurt you.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate that, sweet tea.
You're welcome. I don't want to use too much of my Aikido on you.
Yeah. Grab my wrist.
Mm-hmm.
No, the other wrist with the other hand.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah.
So I got to keep that in check.
Yay!
But,
Gods too.
There you have it, guys. Let us know your thoughts on this whole social media thing and the way that it's going, all that stuff. We want to hear about it. It's super interesting because we see firsthand the effects of it, teaching kids and seeing it just in the schools and stuff like that. Let us know your thoughts on it. It's a necessary evil, but, is it how do you feel about the whole relationship thing and all that good stuff? We want to hear your thoughts down in the comments below. And remember, guys, if you are not on YouTube or if you can't watch the video, we are also on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. So don't forget to head over there and check us out on those platforms as well.
Tony's out of breath right now.
I am.
Saying all that stuff.
Yeah, too much Thanksgiving, bro. I got to go run for 5 minutes.
Well, thanks, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us, man. You guys have a wonderful week. Stay fired up. Stay on the grind. Positivity all the way. And if you're feeling down, go get a workout in. All right? Go watch one of our Technique Tuesdays. You know the deal. Catch you guys later, sweet tea. High five me up, bro. Let's go home and get some sleep. Peace.